Hey, gorgeous! Before you touch another earring today, I need you to hear this. One of the pairs sitting in your jewelry box right now is quietly aging your face every single time you put it on. And it's not the one you'd suspect. It's the one you reach for the most. Welcome back to Timeless After 50. And if you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. I'm not here to tell you what you can't wear. You're a grown woman and you'll wear exactly what makes you happy. But after years of watching what actually works on women over 60, I've noticed 5 specific earrings that instantly make you look younger, more elegant, more radiant, and 3 that are working directly against you without you ever realizing it. Stick around, because the third piece I show you today is the one women message me about more than anything else I've ever posted. And before we get into it, hit subscribe, because this is exactly the kind of style talk we do here every single week. Let's get into it. The number 1 earring on our list that will instantly make you look younger and more elegant is the medium pearl button stud. And once you understand why it works, you'll never reach for those tiny studs again. As your face softens and matures, it needs an earring with actual presence, something that can be seen and appreciated, not one that disappears the moment someone looks at you from across the room. A rounded medium pearl stud, somewhere between 8 and 12 millimeters, sits perfectly at the earlobe and creates a soft frame around your face, lifting your cheekbones and drawing attention exactly where you want it, upward toward your eyes and your smile, instead of getting lost in your skin. I've noticed this pattern over and over again with the women I work with. The moment they swap out their tiny everyday studs for a pearl in this size range, their whole face looks brighter, more awake, more alive. And it's not because anything about their features changed, it's because the earring finally caught up to them. The soft, luminous finish of a pearl does something no other stone can do quite as well. It catches the light gently and reflects it back onto your skin, giving you that quiet, polished glow without ever looking like you tried too hard. And this piece is remarkably versatile, dressing up beautifully for an evening out, yet staying completely at ease with a Sunday morning coffee run. But here's the thing, if you wear your hair down and you want your earrings to still be seen and admired, this next one was made specifically for you. The second earring on our list that will make you look polished, refined, and effortlessly put together is the lightweight sculptural ear climber. And once you see how it works with your face, you'll understand why so many women are quietly switching to this style. Unlike a traditional drop earring that hangs down and pulls the eye toward your neck and jaw, an ear climber does the exact opposite. It curves gently upward along the natural line of your ear, following your own shape instead of fighting against it, and that upward motion creates real, visible lift toward your cheekbone and your eye, the 2 places you actually want people looking. It's a small shift in direction, but the effect on your whole face is anything but small. I love recommending this piece to women who wear their hair short or pull it back into an updo, because that's when this earring truly gets to shine, fully visible, catching the light with every turn of your head, becoming this quiet but unmistakable focal point instead of hiding under a curtain of hair. If your hair happens to be longer, don't worry, just tuck it behind one ear when you want this piece to take center stage, and you'll get that same striking effect. What makes this style even more wearable now than it ever was before is the material. Older sculptural pieces used to be heavy, stiff metal that pinched and dragged on your ear by the end of the night, but the modern versions are made from lightweight alloys and hollow metals that give you all of that dramatic curved shape without a single bit of the discomfort, so you can wear them from morning coffee straight through to dinner without once thinking about them. They work beautifully with a blazer, with a simple silk blouse, even with a cozy sweater on a lazy afternoon, because the shape does all the talking. You don't need anything else to compete with it. And I have to tell you, out of everything I share with you on this channel, this next piece is the one that fills my comments faster than anything else I've ever posted. So if you've ever wondered which earring women love talking about the most, you are about to find out. The third earring on our list, the one I promised you at the very beginning, the one that fills my comments more than anything else I've ever shared, is the warm rose gold huggy hoop. And once you understand why, you'll see exactly why women can't stop asking about it. We don't get more conservative with our style as we get older. We get more intentional. We finally know exactly what flatters us, and we stop wasting time on anything that doesn't. And that's precisely what this earring represents. A small, confident choice that says you know who you are. A huggy hoop sits close to the earlobe, small and snug, and when it's done in a warm rose gold tone, something remarkable happens against mature skin. It brings out a soft, healthy flush in your complexion that colder metals simply can't replicate, working with your skin instead of against it. I remember handing a pair of these to a friend who had worn the same plain gold studs for 15 years without ever changing a single thing, and the moment she put them on and looked in the mirror, she went quiet. Then she said she looked rested, like she'd just come back from vacation, and nothing about her face had actually changed, only the earrings had. That's the power of getting your metal tone right. When you're choosing this piece, look for a huggy that sits snug against the lobe, rather than one that dangles loosely, because that close, secure fit is exactly what gives you that clean, modern line along your ear. This earring moves beautifully from a busy Tuesday morning straight through to a dinner reservation without you ever needing to change it, which is exactly why it's become the piece women reach for the most. But now, I have to be honest with you, because everything I've shown you so far has been about what to add, and what comes next is entirely different, because there are 3 earrings sitting in jewelry boxes everywhere, earrings that look completely harmless, that are quietly working against every single thing we just talked about, and I promise you, at least one of them is yours. The 4th earring on our list, the one that makes your whole look feel current no matter what hairstyle you're wearing, is the mixed metal geometric stud. But before we get to those 3 pieces I promised you're going to want to release, there are 2 more earrings you need on your list first, and this one changes the entire game. For years we were taught that your jewelry has to match. Gold with gold, silver with silver, everything perfectly coordinated, but that rule is outdated, and holding on to it is actually one of the quiet things aging your whole look without you realizing it. A geometric stud that combines 2 metal tones, maybe a warm gold edge with a cool silver center, or a brushed rose gold shape layered against a sleek white gold line, reads as effortless, current, and confident, because it tells everyone looking at you that you didn't try to match your jewelry to your outfit, you simply chose a piece you love, and it works with everything. Here's a trick I give to every woman I work with. You don't need to buy 2 separate sets of jewelry anymore to have options. One well-chosen mixed metal stud lets you wear your gold necklace and your silver watch on the very same day without a single thing looking off. And that kind of effortless versatility is exactly what makes an outfit feel put together without looking like you tried too hard. This piece works whether your hair is short and sleek or long and loose, because the clean geometric shape, whether it's a small triangle, a soft hexagon, or a sharp bar, catches light differently than a rounded stud does, giving your whole face a subtle, structured edge that photographs beautifully and holds up in person just as well. Pair it with a simple blazer, a cashmere sweater, even a plain white tee, and it instantly elevates the whole outfit without adding a single extra step to your morning. And now, the 5th and final piece on our wear list is coming up next, the one that ties every single earring we've talked about together, the one piece that, once you see it, makes the entire list finally click into place. The 5th and final earring on our wear list, the one that ties every single piece we've talked about together, is the soft teardrop gemstone drop, and once you see how it works, you'll understand exactly why I saved it for last. This piece is delicate by design, a single soft-colored stone, set on a slim, gentle setting, and unlike those heavy chandelier earrings that drag your whole face downward, a teardrop like this does the opposite. It draws the eye up, toward your cheekbone, toward your eyes, toward your smile, using nothing but its shape and its placement to do all the lifting for you. The setting matters just as much as the stone itself. You want something slim and understated holding that gem in place. Never a thick, heavy border that competes with the color, because the beauty here comes from how effortlessly that single point of color catches the light every time you move. I've noticed something interesting over the years, watching women choose their gemstones as they get older. The colors we reach for start to soften right alongside our hair and our skin tone. A woman who used to love a bold sapphire finds herself drawn to a dusty rose quartz instead. Someone who once wore deep emerald now reaches for a pale seafoam or a warm champagne topaz. And it's not because she's playing it safe, it's because she finally understands which colors actually make her glow, instead of fighting against her complexion. This earring works beautifully, whether your hair is down and soft around your face, letting the stone peek through with every turn of your head, or pulled back where it can be fully seen and admired from across the room. Wear it with a simple knit sweater, a silk blouse, even a plain white shirt, and it instantly becomes the most elegant thing in the room, without you needing to do anything else. So that's your full wear list. 5 pieces that will instantly make you look younger, more elegant, and more radiant than you have in years. But now, exactly like I promised you at the very beginning of this video, it's time for the twist, because there are 3 earrings sitting in jewelry boxes everywhere, earrings that look completely innocent, completely harmless, and I need you to stay right here with me, because one of them might already be yours. Alright, now we're moving into the 3 earrings you should avoid, the ones sitting quietly in almost every jewelry box, looking completely harmless, and I promise you, by the time we're done, you'll be walking straight to yours to check. The first earring on our avoid list, the one so many of us reach for without a second thought, is the heavy, long dangling earring. And I say this with so much love, because I understand exactly why you're drawn to it. Those long chandelier styles catch the light. They move beautifully. They feel glamorous the moment you put them on. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a little drama near your face. But here's the honest truth almost nobody tells you. As we get older, the skin around our earlobes naturally loses a little elasticity. And when you hang something heavy from that softened skin, the weight creates a downward pull, and that pull doesn't stop at your earlobe, it drags the entire lower half of your face right along with it, emphasizing exactly what you're trying to soften instead of lifting it. I think about a woman I once knew who wore long, heavy gold drops to her daughter's engagement party, stunning in person, catching the light all evening, but when the photos came back, she noticed her face looked tired, pulled, not at all how she felt on the inside. And it wasn't her face that had changed, it was the earrings tugging everything downward the whole night, while the mirror never warned her. Weight works against you now, lightness lifts you, and lifting is always the goal. So if you love a little movement and shine near your face, we're about to show you exactly how to get that same effect the right way. But first, there's a piece that looks completely harmless, one you'd never suspect, and it's sitting in almost every single jewelry box watching us right now. The second earring on our avoid list, the one that feels like the safest, most responsible choice of all, is the tiny disappearing stud, and I know exactly why you reach for it, because it feels understated, tasteful, appropriate for absolutely anything. But here's what nobody tells you. As our faces soften and our features gently broaden with age, a natural and beautiful part of getting older, those tiny little dots that used to look perfectly balanced on a tighter, sharper face now get lost completely, leaving your whole face looking unfinished, like something is missing and you can't quite name what it is. We've all owned this pair, tucked away in a little dish by the sink, worn without a second thought because it felt safe. And there's nothing wrong with wanting simple, but simple and invisible are 2 very different things. And invisible is exactly what these tiny studs become the moment anyone stands more than a few feet away from you. The test is simple. If someone across the room can't tell you're wearing earrings at all, they're doing absolutely nothing for you. No lift, no light, no frame around your face, just sitting there, quietly disappearing into your skin while your beautiful features go completely unfinished. This one is so common, so easy to fall into, precisely because it never feels like a mistake, It feels like restraint, and that's exactly what makes it the sneakiest one on this entire list. But the final piece I'm about to show you, that one is different. That one is the earring so many women wear proudly, convinced it's timeless, convinced it's elegant, and it might just be doing the most damage of all. The third and final earring on our avoid list, the one so many women wear proudly, convinced it's timeless, is the tarnished, dated gold tone earring. And I need you to hear this with the same warmth I'd use if we were sitting across from each other, because there's no judgment here at all. Maybe it's a pair you've had for decades. Maybe it carries a memory, a gift, a milestone, and that sentimental value is real, and it matters. But let's talk honestly about what that dulled, brassy, yellowed gold is actually doing to your face every time you put it on. Instead of adding warmth to your complexion the way gold is supposed to, a tarnished finish does the opposite. It drains it, bouncing light off unevenly and harshly, making your skin look tired even on days when you feel completely radiant on the inside. It's not about the earring being old. It's about what worn, faded metal does to how your face reads in person and on camera, quietly working against every single thing you're trying to put forward into the world. We've all held on to a piece like this longer than we should have, not because we didn't know, but because letting go felt like letting go of something more than jewelry, and I understand that completely. But here's the truth. You deserve pieces that love you back, metals that catch the light and hand that warmth straight to your skin instead of taking it away. And updating this one thing, choosing a fresh, modern gold finish or a brushed rose tone instead, isn't about chasing youth. It's about finally matching your jewelry box to the confident, radiant woman you already are. This is where confidence really lives, not in owning the most expensive pieces, but in choosing the ones that actually work for you, right now, exactly as you are. So there you have it, 5 earrings that instantly make you look younger, more elegant, and more radiant, and 3 you need to release for good, starting today. You already know your face better than anyone else in this world, and every single piece we talked about today was never about chasing youth. It was about finally matching your jewelry to the confident, radiant woman you've become. So tell me right now in the comments, which one surprised you most? Was it the earrings you've been avoiding, or the one sitting in your box you never knew was working against you? I read every single comment, and I genuinely love hearing from you. If this helped you see your jewelry box a little differently today, hit subscribe, because women like you come here every week to learn how to stay visible, radiant, and absolutely beautiful at every single age.